Afternoon, folks. Excuse me. Good afternoon. Happy hump day. Hopefully somebody's out there doing some humping. Carlene's shaking her head at me here. Big day. Gonna be another big week. It's just a big day every day now. More reason for everybody to get on board. It's a good time. It's a good time when you're bringing around peace and not just focusing on the negative. Apparently good things keep happening too. Alright, so let's get into it here. We're going to talk about a few different things here. Remind me before I finish this. Wampum. Okay. Wampum info. Thanks. But I will forget. I don't have my board in front of me, so. Alright. So New Brunswick Wampum tour this weekend, obviously, as you can see in the caption, and you've heard me talking about here for a few days now. And very excited because this time we're going to have a little bit of a convoy. We're going to have more than one vehicle. So it's going to be good. If anybody else wants to join us, by all means. Even if it's just for a couple hours, whatever you want. Sunday, I've got our tour ending in St. John, New Brunswick at Place Fort Latour. It'll be at 5 p.m. Here, we'll take a look at the posters here. I posted the one poster for the meeting, the info session, I prefer to call it. So that'll be Sunday, 5 p.m. in St. John, New Brunswick. And then leading up to that, so Friday, we're going to be starting early in the morning, and Fort Folly First Nation will be our first. Bouctouche, number 2. Number 3, Big Cove. Number 4, Indian Island. Number 5, Red Bank. Number 6, Eel Ground. Number 7, Burnt Church. So as you can see on the Friday, we're making our way up that eastern coastline of New Brunswick, heading north. And then Saturday, we get up around that northeastern corner. We'll make our turn west. And so Saturday, number 8 is going to be Pabineau First Nation. Number 9, Eel River Bar First Nation. Number 10 is Listagouge. And it's actually in Quebec. It's right on the border. So we thought we'd jump across there and hit that one as well. Number 11 is Madawaska. So that's right on the U.S. border. Number 12 is Tobique. Number 13 is Woodstock. Number 14 will be Kingsclear. So we'll be, as you can see, we'll be doing our overnight Saturday in Fredericton area. So if you'd like to meet up with us on Saturday, we'll be staying somewhere overnight in that area. We'll find a cool spot. And if some people want to join us, they can come camp out with us. We'll have the fire going. On Sunday, we are going to do the southwestern corner. So you're going to have, obviously we'll wake up in Fredericton. We'll do St. Mary's first thing in the morning. And then Ormukto. And then Passamaquoddy will be our final one down in the southwestern corner of New Brunswick. And that again is down on the U.S. border. And then that gives us lots of time Saturday to make sure that we are bright and early for our meeting in St. John at 5 p.m. So that's our weekend, and we're very much looking forward to it because Nicholas tomorrow morning he's going to be leaving Angels and heading down this way, and so we're going to have 2 vehicles going around flying 2 rows. So we're going to make a lot more of a statement, a lot more conversations, and he's bringing us a load of 2-row wampum flags with him down as well. So we're going to have 2-row wampum flags if anybody wants to get one on the road, and they don't have to wait for theirs to be shipped. So people in New Brunswick, and then if they don't run out throughout our tour in the weekend, then we'll have some for the meeting on Sunday as well. And if you already know that you're going to attend the meeting and you would like one, just message me and I'll put one aside for you. Absolutely. And so that's our tour. So very exciting. it's going to be, last time, like I said, in Nova Scotia, we didn't get, we're from New Brunswick, so it's a lot easier for us to plan and reach out to people, and I'm really excited. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. So I was waiting to get to, I know that my messages have been piling up for a week now. I think I have 400 or 500 unanswered in my messenger, and I've been dreading getting to it. So the other day I decided, okay, Jeremy, wait until you're done all the posters, and then you can message everybody back. And I wanted to wait until we had the orders ready for our 2 Wampum flags, which we are at that point as well. So now when I reply to your messages today, we're getting not 2, but 3 birds stoned at once. So I'm actually excited to answer my messages today now rather than put them off. What else? 2 row. I gotta go get something for that. I'll save that to the end. Yeah, I'm just gonna I gotta get a little piece of paper here. Just give me 1 second. No, it's not the one I'm looking for. I guess I can still talk, I think. Here it is. So yeah, looking forward to seeing, we're gonna go stay at my grandmother's for a night. And we're gonna go see my sister and my niece and nephew tomorrow. So very much looking forward to that. Because, as many of you know by now, when I go west, I'm going to be sticking around with my boy. And I talked to his grandfather on video call this morning for the first time. What an amazing man. And his grandmother. He's got an amazing support system around him. He's going to a private school that's like centered around the same beliefs that we preach about every day. And it's like an outdoor forest school too. There's a river that runs through it. We're in agreement of everything. We went over kind of, maybe it's not best to jump on the phone. We'll wait till you're here. And I agreed. And, everything we're discussing, we're on the same page. And it's this, is this real? It's a dream come true. So heal yourself and, good things will happen. Put in that work every day. We're going to finish this since we're doing our Tour Wampum tour this weekend. I thought it'd be, there's a lot of information on the Tour Wampum. This is the best thing I've ever read, all in 2 pages. So I'm going to finish with a big Tour Wampum teaching today. So as long as the grass is green, as long as the waters flow downhill, and as long as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. What is the Tour Wampum? The Tour Wampum Treaty Belt, or Guswenta, is the Haudenosaunee record for the first treaty between Europeans, in this case the Dutch, and the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, whose traditional lands extend through most of New York State. Excuse me. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy, people of the Longhouse, also called Iroquois by French settlers, consists of the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca and Tuscarora nations. These are all sovereign nations. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy issues its own passports and has never become part of the United States. The Onondaga, Cayuga, Tuscarora, and Tonawanda Seneca nations also still followed their traditional forms of government, and unlike other Indian nations, they are independent of the U.S. government and its Bureau of Indian Affairs. The Two-Row Wampum was agreed upon in 1613. This treaty emphasizes that the Haudenosaunee and the Europeans are equal, but separate political entities, and it establishes a framework for them living in proximity and entering into an economic relationship. It outlines an inspirational vision of different sovereign peoples living together in friendship and peace on the same land. The Haudenosaunee recorded the treaty in a wampum belt with 3 rows of white and 2 rows of purple beads made from quahog clam shells. 1 purple row represents the Haudenosaunee in their canoes, and the other represents the Europeans in their ships, each carrying their way of life, culture, and government, thus the Two Wampum. They agree in the treaty to travel down the river of life together in peace and friendship forever, with neither attempting to steer the other's vessel or damaging the shared environment. The parallel lines of purple beads never intersect, indicating that the Europeans and the Haudenosaunee will never interfere with each other's affairs. The 3 rows of white beads represent peace, friendship, and forever. The purple rows begin on the left after a column of white beads, but extend off the end of the belt on the right, indicating that the belt remains unfinished. This symbolizes that this agreement is to last as long as the grass is green, the water runs down the hill, and the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, with each new generation adding to the agreement or belt. 2013 provides us, let's skip that paragraph. This is from 2013, so we don't need to discuss that part. Important treaties that built upon the two-row wampum. Article 6 of the United States Constitution states all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land. 3 treaties were made between the Haudenosaunee and the U.S. government, building on the foundation of the two-row wampum treaty. These treaties are still in effect. This is affirmed by the fact that the Haudenosaunee still receive treaty cloth and an annuity from the U.S. government every year as stipulated in the 1794 Treaty of Canandaigua. In addition, as recently as 2010, the New York Court of Appeals agreed with arguments by the U.S. Department of Justice that the Treaty of Canandaigua is still valid. Why is the two-row wampum important? The two-row wampum treaty is important because it was the first treaty made between the Haudenosaunee and Europeans. It is also the foundation upon which all other treaties between the Haudenosaunee and European settlers and later the U.S. government were made. Every subsequent treaty was understood to be based on and to be an act of renewal of the two-row wampum. This was referred to by both sides as a polishing of the Silver Covenant chain or chain of friendship between our peoples. Throughout the years, the Haudenosaunee have sought to honor this treaty even though the U.S. and New York State have not. Chief Irving Pallas said in an address in 1994, "The Haudenosaunee have never violated this treaty. We have never told you that our ways are better than yours. We have never passed a law telling you how to live. There are many things that you do not do that we do not understand. You and your ancestors, on the other hand, have passed laws that continually try to change who I am, what I am, and how I shall conduct my spiritual, political, and everyday life." So that's a pretty good. I'm going to read one more part here. The nation and its people have a unique spiritual, cultural, and historic relationship with the land, which is embodied in Gayanashagoa, the great law of peace. This relationship goes far beyond federal and state legal concepts of ownership, possession, or legal rights. The people are one with the land and consider themselves stewards of it. It is the duty of the nation's leaders to work for a healing of this land, to protect it, and to pass it on to future generations. So, if you're in New Brunswick, we'd love to see you this weekend. The way the First Nations go, we're literally doing a perimeter circle of New Brunswick. So, unless you're and then we will be coming into Fredericton for the Saturday evening. So, if you're in New Brunswick, we want to see you. I'm going to post the posters about half an hour after this live is over. I'll post them in the comments right away. And we're on our way here, folks. Keep spreading the love. Keep spreading the peace. Keep raising those two-row wampums. Keep learning the history. Peace, friendship, respect, forever. That's all it takes. Hope you all have a good day. Please share this message. And then please share the post I post with the posters as well. There is one this morning. I posted the meeting as soon as I had it done. But I just asked for everybody's help. And please helping us share this message out as we make this journey across Canada. We really need your help. We're being censored. And, what we're doing is working here. It's inspiring people. And this is the peaceful way out of this. We can create a beautiful life for these kids this way. And we don't have to be angry and yelling, and we can start creating this world. So let's focus on those rather than everything we know is coming against us. It doesn't change any day. We know it's coming, so let's do something about it. Love y'all.